11 a.m. Check out, might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
54 Mike. Check.
Back to throw, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
56. Watch the slant. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, color.
56 to Mike.
15.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Eluding the pressure right. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights through, and now a crease. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch!
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go. Check nickel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting it. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Complete to Sammy Watkins. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Check. Crunch.
Now McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check. Yo. Check 26, check 26.
3rd and long. It's Watson going deep here for Stills. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Let's go.
A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
We're set. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Attack, attack!
55, back 55. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Finish the game. Finish the game.
Oh, good move. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Yellow. Fire.
Check 55 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Complete to Nicole Hardman. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow. I'm the Wolverine.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
On 2nd down, Williams loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
55. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Alert. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run on 1st down. Miles. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Good set. Good 18. Check. Cover jump. Good 4.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Completes it to Hardman. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 15, 15. Motion. Hey, let's go.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill, incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Switch.
They'll run it with Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 55 Mike. Exit. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Banjo, banjo, banjo. Mike 41, Mike 41. It's our time. It's our time. You go tight. 15, 15. You got tight right there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yellow. There's a line.
55 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On first down, Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you.
Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hero 15.
Mike 55.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Focus it. 19. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On first down, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. 19.
Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
59.
Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Order.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yellow! Let's go on, 80!
They can't hang with us.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Nice 7, let's go. 55, my God, 55.
Easy.
He's coming, double up.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day. Check.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
31, Texans 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Pick me up. Here we go. Pass it. Pass it.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he loses the football the second time. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Let's get there. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alert. 44, Mike, 44.
On first down, Miles. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the 50, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check, check. I got you. Go, go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
44, 44, Mike, 44. You must be dreaming. Mike. Mike's back shot. I got him.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down throw. Watson rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Miles trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the stop, Breeland speaks. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken short.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, 43, 15.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Slam. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. No. Me.
To throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Mahomes now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love